I start with the name of Allah. I praise Allah and I humbly ask Allah Ta'ala to raise the rank of our beloved Prophet Muhammad and to protect his nation from that which he fears for it. Allah Ta'ala is attributed with many attributes, and among these are 13 attributes that were mentioned repeatedly in the Quran, either explicitly or implicitly. Our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to mention them in his hadith. Therefore, the scholars said knowing them is a personal obligation. The attributes of Allah do not resemble the attributes of the creation. The attributes of Allah have no beginning and no end, and they do not change. The first among these 13 attributes that we'll mention is existence. Allah Ta'ala has no beginning and no end to his existence. As Allah existed before creating places without a place, after creating places, God does not change. Allah exists without a place. The second attribute is oneness. When we say about Allah one, it means that Allah Ta'ala does not have partners to him in Godhood. The third attribute is eternity. It means the existence of Allah has no beginning. The fourth attribute is everlastingness. Allah Ta'ala has no end to his existence. The fifth attribute is non-needness of others. Allah Ta'ala does not need any of his creation. The sixth attribute is power. God has power over everything. The seventh attribute is will. Whatever Allah Ta'ala eternally willed to happen, it shall happen. And whatever Allah did not will to happen, it will never happen. The eighth attribute is knowledge. Allah Ta'ala knows about everything. God knows about things before they happen. The ninth attribute is life. The life of Allah is not like ours. It is not composed of flesh, body, or soul, for all of these are created, and God is not like his creation. The 10th attribute is sight. Allah Ta'ala sees everything that can be seen without eyes, pupil, or any other instrument. The 11th attribute is hearing. Allah hears all hearable things without an ear or any other instrument. The 12th attribute is speech. The speech of Allah is not like ours. It is not in a language, it does not have sounds, letters, it does not resemble the speech of the creation. It does not have interruptions, it has no beginning and no end. The 13th attribute is non-resemblance to the creation. Allah is not like his creation at all. God is not a body. He is not a volume. He does not have a shape, size, or texture, for all these are created. Therefore the scholars said, whatever you imagine in your mind, Allah is not like that, because whatever we imagine in our minds is something that is created, and God is not like any of his creation, and Allah Ta'ala knows best.